My friends, and welcome to part 32 of the Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated Let's Play series. So, in today's video, I'll be going through the socks I find, and then I'll go to Mr. Krabs. Hopefully, I can get all the golden spatulas from him. I basically like farmed a bunch of them up from doing that thing in Good Lagoon. I'll start with the sock here. You basically just need to destroy everything. Apparently, I didn't destroy everything when I was going for the golden spatula, where you basically destroy a bunch of things until Squidward gets annoying enough to give you the golden and there it is. So you're just a little bit of a cutscene thing. And then you can just grab the sock. And see, I got the 8 of 8 here. Okay, so now I'll move on to the next two socks. The first one is like near the beginning, within the first area. And then the second one is like the area right before you get to the boss fight. So I'll do this one first. Yeah, I don't need to worry about it. I can just skip him too. I don't need to worry about him. Yeah, it's right. It's right over this way. It's basically where you see that bungee. Yeah. Yeah, it's where you see that bungee. And then you just move it. You gotta get the right one. You just move it until it gets to the bungee area. So now I'm at the bungee area. So now what I can do is I can jump on the bungee and get the sock, which is within that little volcano looking thing. Oh, it's right before the so maybe it's like the second to last one. Last area before the boss fight, because the last area is the rolling ball puzzle. But this one you need to make sure you have a few shiny objects for. So just make sure you have a little bit of shiny objects. I think it's about 2200 that you want to have. You can basically just skip all of this. Unless like maybe you need a few extra shiny objects. Then I guess you could like hit them. There's a few checkpoints. It's at the very top of this. Okay, now I'm good. Okay. Yeah, at the very top, so it's past this area. Oh, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Just trying to get to that area. Technically, I can just do this. Maybe not. I thought I could just like get over there with the invulnerability frames, but I guess maybe not. I don't know. Man. Okay, well now I can. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Close enough to full. I'm just gonna ignore him. There's another underwear, so that's good. Seriously? Well, there's another underwear right here. Okay, here it is. I can basically just ignore him if I want. And then this, and then you gotta hop on this, and it's basically at the end of these conveyor belts here. You wanna try to avoid these. See, this is a little bit tough now because there's like resistance because it's going in the opposite direction that you want. Oh, come on, I was so close. I am not going all the way back.
Go, Spongebob. It's your birthday.
God, be kidding me. I don't even care. Okay, time to try this again. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to basically skip this part. I think you kind of just have to, like, make it through here without getting knocked off by these things. It's not too difficult. Yeah, there we go. And then this is... whatever, I don't care. That was technically to get you back there, but it doesn't matter. I have all the socks anyway. Yeah, that bumper I think was supposed to bring you back to that area with the clam. In case like you were getting it when you still need to grab stuff. It doesn't matter for me because I already had grabbed everything. Oh yeah, and I did find the 2 lost campers. Apparently I didn't have this one yet. But I did find out how to get the lost campers. It's in the first area. It's like the end, near the end of the first area. Yes, I'll just grab this spatula then. Not sure about the socks, but I think I have 2 more socks to get, which is kind of crazy. I believe it's 2 socks. It's either 1 or 2. I think it's 2 though.
You've just met the Sponginator. It shines.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can basically just skip all this if I want, but yeah, it's like around here. Oh yeah, and you need to be Patrick for this. I forgot. I think you need to be Patrick for this. Yeah, I think you need to be Patrick for this. Oh wait, no! You do need to be Spongebob. That's right. You need to be Spongebob for this.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oh yeah, there's also a sock in the water there. I need to be Patrick for that one. Yeah, I'll get that one. And then I'll switch back to SpongeBob and get the sock that you need for SpongeBob. I think it is 2, so this is only 1 of them. Let's see here. Okay. And then I believe there it is. It's right there. Okay, so I'll switch back to Patrick, grab the sock, then I'll switch back to SpongeBob and grab this and grab the campers utilizing SpongeBob. Show you how to do that. Okay, so first I'll do the Patrick thing though. So basically you can just jump over here, pretty simple, and then make sure you hit the water, pretty simple, and then you just go over here. It was somewhere over here. There it is. And then try to make it before time goes off. Not too hard. Not too bad. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so now I can jump back up, switch to Spongebob, then show you, and I'll show you how to get the 2 campers. These are technically not the final 2 campers. These are just ones that I hadn't seen before. These would technically be, I think, the 2nd and 3rd camper, if you're doing in order of like where they are on the level. But of course it doesn't matter when you find the campers, because even if you find the last camper first, they'll still let you pick him up, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so now what you can do is you can go over here. I'm pretty sure this is how you get it. It seemed to have been. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's a little bubble cruise thing right here. See? And then you can just hit that button. Oh, that's for that camper. I see. Wait, what? So was that not it? Hold on. That didn't open what I thought it would open. Interesting. So that's how you got that one. There's a camper up here, though. Okay, now I'm lost again. I don't know how to get up there. Wow, what? You see, there's a camper right there. Okay, I'm officially lost again. Does this have something to do with this? Huh. I really thought that would turn out differently. Maybe it does have something to do with that other thing that I unlocked. With whatever unlocked here. I'll try it. So oh yeah, see. There's a camper right. Yeah, see, there's a. Oh. Okay, so I need to switch back to Patrick. Which the bus stop's right here, so that's not a big deal. Okay, so I think that did unlock more for me than just that camper. This is a little bit more involved than I thought it would be. Okay. And then I'll go over here. And then I can like use this catapult. And then I need to bring the watermelon with me. It unlocks that. Okay. Oh, I think I need to bring the watermelon with me again for that other catapult. Yeah, this is a bit more involved than I thought it would be. Wow. Okay. Checkpoint, that's nice. I think I just jump for it. Yeah. Easy. Easy enough. So now I'll just jump over here. Oh, this is kind of hard. What? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. I'll try that again. So I can't jump on that. What? There's no way. I'm supposed to... What? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I'm gonna go back again. What the? What am I supposed to do?
Woo, up we go.
That doesn't make any sense. Because... Oh, there we go. Okay, gotta go fast here. A little fast. Oh boy. Oh, come on! Really? Did I run out of time, or did I just not throw it exactly right? Well, technically this should be easier. I didn't realize there was a watermelon right here. That makes it a little bit easier. I don't have to go as far. Okay, that wasn't too tough. Cool. There we go. Now, take him out. Yeah, looks like there's the last camper. And so I think this will take me back. And now I can go back to Mrs. Puff. I mean, technically not the last camper, but you know what I mean. The last camper for me. So now I can talk to Mrs. Puff
Hello
again.
there, Patrick.
Oh, I need to switch back to Spongebob. Okay. I mean, technically the other characters have to help out with that.
There you are. Thanks to you, all the campers have safely returned.
Yeah, but it wasn't even thanks all to him,
No
though.
problem, Mrs. Puff. Any self-respecting sponge would gladly help. And it was actually fun exploring the kelp forest.
You're not so bad when you aren't behind a wheel, Spongebob. Thanks again.
Always glad to lend a hand, Mrs. Puff.
I found this golden spatula the other day. Why don't you take it? You've definitely earned it.
Wow, Mrs. Puff. I'll cherish it always.
Okay. Okay, cool. So now I'll go to Mr. Krabs. So yeah, I have one more sock. I believe I just have 2 more socks to get now. 13 of 14. 6 of 7. Yeah, I think it's only 2 more socks. But those last 2 are proving to be a little hard to find. I have no idea where they could be. Yeah. So if my calculations are correct, it doesn't matter. Because, like, it's going to the same place either way. So it doesn't matter that I didn't pick the one that I didn't have yet. What's important is that I'm going to Mr. Krabs with this. Okay. See, I have 8. So yeah, it is just 2 more socks. Pretty nice. Yeah, what's cool is that the shiny objects come to you no matter where they are. So you can just do that and then you don't have to wait for it.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula? That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
So it's 4,500 that time. And now it's 5,000. He basically says the same thing. But just to show you how much it goes up. So it goes up by 500 again. Does it just go up by 500 every time? Oh, now it's going up by 1,000 there. Wow. And I think that's it. Oh wait, no, 7,500, so it's another 1,000.
The only good robot is the one that's...
Okay, I think that's it now. Yeah. And then I think I can also unlock the boats. I'll check to make sure.
May I help you?
Oh, 40,000? Okay, I'm gonna have to get a few more shiny objects. But that's okay, because I kind of ran out of time anyway. So... yeah, maybe in the next one, I could show off a little bit of, like, what I'm basically doing in order to grind the shiny objects. Since I need to grind a few more anyway, that can be the next video, actually. Just so I can, like, make sure I have, like, time for my other things, like the verse, the recap. And then also in the next video, I'll try to, like, have found all the socks too. That might prove to be a little bit difficult, but I'll try. Because I kind of want to, if possible, get the socks before doing the final 2 golden spatulas. So right now I have 97 golden spatulas. See, like, I'm missing the 1 from Patrick and then the 2 from the chum bucket. So there's 100 in total. So yeah. And there's also 80 socks in total, in case you haven't, like, figured that out. Anyway, there were 81 because of technically the glitch that I talked about, where you could, like, glitch through the building and there was just a random sock within the building. But, like, I don't think that's any longer a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go through the verse now. So the verse for today should be coming from YouVersion. Okay, good. I've been having a little bit of trouble with YouVersion for, like, a few days, but, like, now it seems to be working for me again, so that's good. So it says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." That comes from Matthew 5:14. And so this is a pretty short verse, but I'll still go through it 1 sentence at a time and just do a 1 or 2 sentence synopsis. So first of all, it says, "You," of course, "you" is talking about Jesus. So Jesus is the light of the world. Oh wait, no. Yeah. I think it's talking about Jesus here. Or is it talking about... No, I'm pretty sure it is talking about Jesus. Oh, or maybe it is talking about the reader. Because I think when it says "you," it usually is talking about Jesus. Either way, I think it works. It works either way. If this is talking about Jesus, because, like, basically Jesus, like, he basically brought light. By dying on a cross, like, we were all sentenced to, like, eternal death, and, like, kind of the light that he brought was, like, that we would be able to have hope for a brighter afterlife. That was, like, the light that he brought. And then because, like, we couldn't get through heaven no matter what, but now we at least have a chance simply by believing in him now, since he, like, died for our sins. But if it's talking about the reader here, it still works, because, like, the reader can be the light of the world by basically, like, bringing the good news about, like, what happened when Jesus died on the cross. Like, we can, like, bring his good news in whatever way we can to other people, so that, like, they have a chance of being able to experience the goodness that came with Jesus' death. And we don't necessarily have to do it by physically talking to a person. We can, like, spread his word by, like, maybe, like, making, like, websites, simply, like, maybe, like, inviting them, and, like, even if they come, like, and we don't show up, like, that's still fine. Like, at least you went through the motion of inviting them, which I think is still, like, pretty good. And sometimes it's kind of hard to, like, look out for them, because, like, you never know when they might be coming unless you have it, like, planned up ahead of time. See, I think that what maybe a lot of like some people might like mistake. Like they think like you need to invite someone and then you also need to like plan a time to meet up with them. Like simply like you can just invite them, because a lot of the times it might just be like strangers that you're inviting anyway. And I don't think like strangers really like care like if they necessarily see you. Just like they're like just happy that like you invite them sometimes. Because like I think Jesus can work in like people's lives either way. Even if you don't want to get too directly involved. And like basically I'm trying to bring light by like doing these like Bible verse discussions, and maybe that will like, and then by me doing these like for every video, people eventually like see these and maybe get interested, like, hey, this does seem like a pretty cool verse, a pretty cool take on a verse. Maybe I should like learn more about this. And then they go to church to learn more about the verses, and maybe to hear a better synopsis, and then like who knows what could happen from there. So and then the second sentence says, a town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Yeah, that's kind of going in line with the first sentence. Basically what that's saying is like, I think this is talking more about like the group, like more as a group rather than just like as an individual. Like if you work together, like it's even easier to like get people to like join your cause. And like a way to like a way to really like help that like cause of like being able to get more people to be on like the side of good, of the side of Jesus, like is by like it, like eventually once you do invite enough people, like that's another way you can have a lot more people working together for this cause. But like even before like you do that, you could like even like just get a little bit of a smaller group if you want, and then that can also help. Or like maybe going but like yeah, you can definitely like start the ripple just by like simply like inviting people yourself. But that's kind of like also another reason why I'm doing this, like these verses is like, and why I invite like other people to share their thoughts, because then I can be having help, and having more than one take on the same verse can like can help people, like can give a better chance to like having people understanding it, no matter like yeah, because like just like simply having my take on it, I may not be like doing a good enough job for a certain person out there, but maybe like another person giving a different take, maybe that's the sort of take they needed to like then agree with it. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to look at this verse. You can look at it like that. You can look at it like doing volunteer work, like you doing volunteer work to like try to get that crowd feeling as well. Which, I mean, I do a little bit of volunteer work. I like stuff bulletins, and like I think that's kind of like helps in that regard too, because like one person like doing like putting together like kind of like an outline for like a sermon, if anyone has anything like that, one person doing that like for like even just 1,000-person group, that would take a while. But if you have multiple people, then like maybe each person only has to do like like if you have like even just 10 people, and then like maybe they only have to do 100 each, which is a lot more manageable than just one person doing 1,000. So it's also like good for like sharing the burden, so like it doesn't take like too long. And maybe so one person just doesn't get burnt out because they've had to be doing like 1,000 every week. Like that could like really burn a person out, like doing like something 1,000 times versus like inviting a few of their friends. Now they're doing like only 100 times. Each person is only doing it 100 times. So yeah, there's a lot of ways you can look at like how being in a group can really be helpful. And if you have your own take for this verse, or even just one of the parts, like if you want to do, like, have a take on just the one sense or the other, like, you can feel free. It doesn't have to be on the whole verse. It can just be on one of the senses for the verse. That's fine too. Yeah, that's something I haven't said. I think like that's like, I think I wanted to like get that out, because like some people may not want to like say what their synopsis is on the whole verse, especially if it consists of a whole bunch of senses. But you can just, so if you don't want to do it like that, it's still fine, like, because like still like giving a synopsis on one sense is like can like help be a start, and maybe that will like inspire other people to give their synopsises on parts, and then eventually maybe like you guys can work your way up to deciphering the verses as a whole, if you like. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the verse section, and now I'll do a quick recap, because I'm not sure if you heard, but I think like I didn't get to timer in time, so it went off a little bit, but that's fine. So, but I do want to like get through this now. So a quick recap. So what I did was I got the sock for Bikini Bottom, which was here. I need to destroy everything, including the tikis. Apparently I didn't destroy everything the first time, so I just did it this time, and I got the sock that time. And then the next sock I got were the two from the Mermalair. The first sock was within the entrance area. It was a little ways into it. It was when you first saw the bowling section. You just had to roll it a few more times past that, past where you need to roll it to progress, in order to get to the bungee section. And then once you did the bungee section, you would get the sock pretty easily within like a mini volcano looking thing. And then the other sock was at the top of the security tunnel, kind of where you would get the golden spatula, but you would see a clam, and then you had to pay the clam like 2,200 shiny objects, and once you paid the clam 2,200 shiny objects, it would open up another little mini puzzle thing with like lasers and conveyor belts, and you would basically have to avoid the lasers, avoid those like moving mechanisms, moving little orb things, and then once you reach the end, there was a sock there. And then there was also a sock in Kelp Forest, and I also found completed off this golden spatula for finding all the lost campers. The two that was missing, I basically had to it was within the first area here. It was like near the end. You would have to like traverse through some leaves to get to Bubble Cruise button section. Step on the button tag to be able to like open the cage in order to be able to hit the button, and then once you did that, it would like open up another like a few more sets of leaves in order to like get the last two lost campers. And you would have to switch to Patrick in order to do that little puzzle thing, because it was involving catapults that you like throw food at, basically. And also I think another button too that you need to throw food at. And then also there was a sock here within the first section as well, that you basically had to use Patrick for that as well. It was kinda a little ways before that button. You also had to drop down to like a lower section in order to find a freeze food, and then you can freeze the water, and then was near the 2 waterfalls where you found the sock. Yeah, and so that was, and then also the golden spatulas I got from Mr. Krabs for bringing him, I think 4,500, and then 5,000, and 5,500, and the last 2 they went up by incremental of 1,000. Increments of 1,000. So it was already always 500 increments until the very last 2 that then went up by 1,000 each. Yeah. So yeah, I got the spatulas from Mr. Krabs there by giving him all those shiny objects, and now I need to get a few more shiny objects to unlock the theater section, so I can show that off, and that I'll be doing in the next video. Okay, so that'll do it for the recap. So now move on to the outro. This video will be a bit longer than 30 minutes because I don't think I'm really gonna cut anything, but it shouldn't be too much longer. I think it should be fine. Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to ring that notification bell for either all of my regular content or my personalized regular content if you'd like. You can set personalized notifications by clicking the bell and then clicking on personalized, and that's how you can do all as well. So with personalized, you will only get the notified about the content that you are actually watching. So if you are only watching some of my content, that's what you'll be notified of. Like for example, if you're only watching my Bikini Rehydrated videos or some of personalized videos in the future, you will only be notified about those games. Unfortunately, you cannot do notifications about specific playlists, but that's still better than having to be notified about all of my videos. If you'd like to leave some comments, that would be great too. That will also help the algorithm. That will help get my video out to more people. You can leave feedback on this series, anything that happens in the videos here. You can also leave prayer requests down below if you have any. If you would like to discuss the verse a little bit, share your thoughts on it, that would be fine too. You can also just leave a simple emote, that's fine as well. If you'd like to give me some advice on how I can make these videos just a bit better, that's fine as well. I'm not always going to be following that advice, but I do at least read all the comments. So I will hear you, though I may not always go with that right away, whatever that advice may be. Anyway, I hope to see a lot of you in the next video or the next these SpongeBob SquarePants Battle Before Bikini by Rehydrated Let's Play videos, which is always Tuesdays and Thursdays. Bye everyone.